So we'll go ahead and get started. So the good thing about, to kind of touch bases with what Chef Jens talked about earlier, the Verlasso salmon is the one and only first Atlantic raised, farm raised salmon that has been sponsored by Monterey Bay Aquarium and Blue Ocean Institute as a sustainable product to use. The reason behind that is, you know, you would think farm raised, how does that affect a lot of things and so on and so forth. A lot of it has to do with the feed that they, they give to the fish, you know, and the way they raise them in the oceans themselves. So this fish is actually able to live a normal life cycle. It goes into these little pens out in the ocean, and it's pretty much 1% fish to 99% water. So they're able to just kind of go all about and do their thing, as opposed to some other ones where it's vice versa as far as the ratio is concerned. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the fish, let's go ahead and season her up. A little bit of salt. Do some black pepper. Get the pan nice and hot. So what we'll do, presentation side will go down. So the belly side will stay up as we put it in there. Get the pan nice and hot. Let that sizzle for a little while and let it be. So this is going to be a day-to-day thing that's offered out at the kiosk itself. We'll be steering them to order as you guys come through. So go ahead and get that going. And what's paired with it is a chimichurri. So the chimichurri is just a green sauce. It's very prominent in the Patagonia region. We're also going to be offering this. It's a little bit of a twist on a actual chimichurri. So I have arugula, mint, a little bit of cilantro, and then put it on as the garnish. So we're going to get this going. You know, at home, you can utilize a stick blender, you can utilize a blender, or you can just chop all the ingredients up. We're going to use a little mortar and pestle to kind of break things up, get it going, get a lot of flavors bouncing around. So right here, a little bit of arugula. We'll just kind of rip up some of the mint, fresh mint. Some cilantro. I know I add some salt to it, you know, a little coarseness, kind of break it down. And then all the other ingredients that are found inside a chimichurri. So just go ahead and flip this. Kind of let that go. A little bit of red pepper flake, a little bit of sugar, and then lime juice. Get nice acidity to the dish. There's going to be a lot of fat going on inside the salmon. And then we'll go in and just grind it up. Kind of got to get in there, work it a little bit. It's much, much easier, obviously, if you did it in a blender. But the good thing is, these demos will be going on throughout the festival. You'll have culinary demos, you have wine tastings and seminars. So it's a great offering that we do, to where the guests can come in, see what we do and what we produce outside. And we also have a cookbook that we offer that will be showcasing. Those have a lot of these dishes that we do showcase in the kiosks themselves. So to plate this dish, we have a quinoa salad. So quinoa is a very ancient grain. Peru is one of the biggest cultivators of quinoa. It is very high in protein. So it's actually, it suits it very well. So basically what we'll do, what is tossed in is we have bell peppers, green and red onions, corn, salt, pepper, a little bit of lime juice, and we'll leave it at that. So we all know how it is here in September. It's still very hot, so it's a very nice, light, refreshing dish. So it's a great accompaniment to the weather, so to speak. So we'll just go ahead and put a little bit down. All right, the salmon should be pretty much done. We'll just go ahead and place it right here. And then with our arugula pesto, or chimichurri I should say, I apologize. We'll just go ahead and spoon this over. I know you guys were able to taste it as you guys are walking around. We'll just put a little bit on top to garnish the dish. So like I said, a lot of these things, well, these dishes I showcase throughout the festival, day in and day out. So you'll be able to taste this in the Patagonia kiosk, along with the beef. We have a beef skewer. We also have the empanada. So new kiosk, new founding, or new dishes. So